Hello guys, today we're going to be talking about knots. The first knot we're going to be looking at is the bowline. It's a simple knot. It's a very useful knot. It can basically be used to form a loop around anything such as a pole. If you want to dock a boat, you want to do some self-rescue. If you want to rig up your lift bag to some of the trash that you've collected underwater, this is the best knot you can do. It's a particular knot where if you put a lot of pressure on it and you remove all that weight, it would easily come undone. Yeah. Okay. So the easiest way to do this knot is, I'm sure most of you have heard the rabbit in the hole story. And this is your working end. Okay. This is your tree. Okay. You form the loop over the tree in front. Make sure that it is facing you. This is your rabbit. Rabbit goes through the hole, around the tree, back into the hole. This is the easiest way to do the knot, okay, but I would not recommend to do the knot this way. It's an easy way to start teaching the knot, but definitely not an efficient way to use the knot in case you're in a hurry or in real life situation. So again, one more time, this is the tree. This is the hole around the tree. This is your working end. Basically, this is what you would put around the object that you want secured. Rabbit comes out of the hole, goes around the tree, and goes back into the hole. So you could put a lot of pressure on this, and all you have to do to make this knot come undone is loop at the back, just push it open, yeah, and it's gonna come off. Super easy. So the next knot we're gonna be doing is the slip knot bowline. It's a super efficient way and super fast way of doing this. I would recommend do this knot in this way. Actually, I wouldn't do it in any other way because it's super fast. You have half your knot ready before you actually reach the object that you want tied, and yeah, it gets done in like 3 seconds. So basically, loop-de-loop, put it open, it's done. Loop-de-loop. There you go. No rabbit in the hole, no tree. Okay, and it also looks cool doing it. One more time. Working in, rest of the rope, keep your palm facing up, your left hand, roll it over. Okay, now you have a little loop, grab the dangling end, pull it up. Now you have something called a slip knot. Okay, why is it called a slip knot? Because if I pull it, it's gonna come undone. Okay, that's why it's called a slip knot bowline. Again, working in, left hand facing up, roll it in. Okay, grab the dangling end, make a slip knot, take the working end, put it through, yeah, to form a loop. So a lot of people make a mistake here is they pull both sides, which basically collapses the knot too early, which is not a bowline, because if I pull this, see, it's gonna come undone. So working in, goes around. Okay, you gotta feed this into this. So you just pull only this side and let the loop collapse on itself. Easy, bowline. One more time, faster, and I'm gonna wrap it around this. Is so you get half a knot done before you reach your pole that you want it secured around. Grab this, put it around. Okay, pull. It's done. Easy peasy. And the next knot that we have is the clove hitch. It's one of the easiest knots to tie. It's also a very useful knot. I use this knot a lot to tie the mooring line to the boat, or if I just want to tie a rope to a pole, I want it to be really tight. I know it's not gonna come undone. It's a super trusty knot. Also, really easy to remove after a heavy load's been put on it. Okay, so again, you have the working end. Okay, and around. Okay, then you form an X. Get it over. Okay, you want to be forming this X. Okay, next thing you want to do is lift this, feed this through the previous going around, and that right there is your flow hitch. So basically what's happening is the part that went over puts pressure on the end and squeezes down on it, and thereby giving it a lot of pull. Easy way to get rid of this knot is you pull the center and everything comes undone. Super easy. Again, slowly doing this. Okay, one loop, go over, okay, and through. Yeah, easy to remember, super easy to remember. Okay, there's another way to do this. If you have an open-ended hole, you know, you can just loop it through. Okay, you can do the same knot. So that's working in, loop up, second loop, same way, loop up, the second loop under the first loop, put it around the object that you want tie, just pull. There you go. You have it. Good. Okay, one more time. Working in, loop over the working end. Second loop, over again. Second loop goes under the first loop. Put it around the object that you want tied, and just pull. There you have it. No hitch. The next knot we're going to learn is the figure of 8 knot. Okay, it is a stopper knot. It's used to stop the tip of a rope from fraying. It can be used to put it on the end of a rope and then cleat it around and be sure that it's never going to come off. Also, I use it as a makeshift depth finder. Like, I have a really long rope, maybe 50 meters, 60 meters. Okay, I tie one end of the rope to a big rock. Okay, and I put these knots at 5-meter intervals. You could do it your way, and now you have a makeshift depth finder. You throw the rock in, that'll slide, and you know 5 meters is gone, 10 meters, 20 meters, etc. Yeah, okay, so easy way to do this knot is you form a bight. Okay, form a bight, goes over, under, over. Okay, you pull. Now that's your figure of 8. You can keep doing that over and over and over again, and you'll have small intervals where, you know, if you have a uniform distance between, you know, the depth, you can always find the depth of any place. Do that one more time. Form a bight. Okay, go over, under, and then over and through, and that's your figure of 8. Yeah, so another way you could do this knot is you form a bight. You go 1 and you go 2. Okay, this working in, take through and pull. The next knot that we're going to learn is the figure of 8 loop. It's quite similar to the one we did previously, only this forms a loop which you can latch on to anything that you need. Yeah, so same way, but this time you form a bight like so. Okay, give it enough space. It takes up it consumes a bit of rope. So again, you want it to go, bend it over, you go over, under, over, and through. Now you have a little bit of loop. Yeah, so if you want a bigger loop, make the rope longer, bend it over properly. So do that one more time. Okay, just like the figure of 8. You go over, okay, under, over, and through. There you have it. You have the figure of 8 loop. Yeah, so now you could just, another way you could do this, bend it over just like the second way we did the figure of 8. You twist it towards you 1, okay, and then you twist it again 2, take this in, get it over, and through. Yeah, figure of 8 loop. Another super useful knot is the sheath bend. It is used to join two ropes of different diameters together. Okay, you could definitely use it as same diameters. So it's very similar to the bowline. Most of you won't believe me, but it is the exact same knot. Okay, but you have to remember, if you're using two different ropes, remember fat rabbit. Okay, the rabbit is fat. So you have the tree, you have the loop around the tree. Okay, rabbit goes into the, comes out of the hole, goes around the tree, goes back into the hole. You have your sheath bend right there. Okay, I'll do it again. It's your tree, thin tree, skinny tree. You have a hole in front of the tree. Okay, always remember, it's never behind the tree. Okay, you always want to loop towards you. Okay, fat rabbit comes out of the tree, comes out of the hole, goes around the tree, and goes back into the hole. You have a sheath bend. Another way you could do this is you form a bite with the fatter end of the rope. Take the thin end of the thinner rope. Okay, you want this facing you. The thinner rope from under it, through it. Sorry, go under, over, and instead of putting it through this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift this bit up and pull it through here. There you have it, sheath bend. You have the fatter rope, thinner rope, go through the hole, go under, over, and through this. You see how I did that? And you have your sheath bend right there. Easy. And the next knot we're gonna do is the taut line hitch. As a knot that lets you make an adjustable loop, which you could adjust around the object that you're tying it around, which also makes it really easy to take off after a load has been put on it. Okay, so now we're gonna do is bring in, wrap it around your object. Okay, make sure that the line, the working end goes under the line. Okay, bring it over, through. One more time, bring it over, through. Okay, now bring it across. You're going under again, over, and through. And now all you have to do is pull, tighten. You got a solid knot here. And also you could adjust it as much as you want. Okay, and you can tighten it as much as you want. Okay, also it comes undone under pressure. The next knot that we're going to use is the trucker's hitch. Okay, it's usually used in case you have a lot of load that you're carrying on your dive truck, and you want to secure all of that down, and you want to make sure that your line is really tight. Okay, you'd use the trucker's hitch. So basically it acts like a winch to help you tighten the rope, okay, by letting you use minimal energy whilst doing this. Okay, first thing you want to do is form a loop. Okay, and your working end, that's the end you want forming a little loop. Okay, because you're gonna be pulling this way. Okay, if I was pulling that way, I would use this end of the rope to form the loop, because or it will come undone super easy. So again, form the loop, working end goes through to form a loop. Okay, the further down you put it, the more you can actually pull. Okay, this goes through. So this is now your winch. Okay, so I just have to put pressure on this, and it's going to pull this bit closer to my pole. Pull, pull. Okay, go down. And what I can do, maybe secure it better. And I put 2 half hitches there. Solid. Easy way to remove this. Take off your hitches. Okay. Undoing your load. Just pull this out. And it's done. Trucker's hitch. Next knot that we're gonna see, and the last knot for today, is the 2 half hitches. It's a super common knot. I'm sure most of you already know how to do it. Fun fact, the 2 half hitches is basically a clove hitch on the rope itself. So basically, if you want to secure it to a pole, what you want to do is first you want to go 2 rounds to make sure there's a grip. Then you want to go up and through, and then the same thing, up and through, and you have 2 half hitches. Okay, do that again. Okay, you make 2 round turns. Make sure that your rope is secure here. Go from under. You could do this from over as well, but you gotta make sure that if you do from over once, the second time over you will go over as well. Okay, so yeah, so I'm going over, under, through, 1 half hitch, over, under, through, 2 half hitches. Okay, that's all we have. Almost every knot has a more than one way of doing it. It's always good to learn both ways to do it. Some are faster than the other ways, some are easier than the other ways. If you're an instructor, if you're teaching someone, it's always good to know more than one way of doing it. It also helps you know how the knot works when you know multiple ways of doing the same knot. That's all we have today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Share it, like it, teach your friends how to make knots.